Hello everyone and welcome back to another Essential Album video. This week we are taking a look at Red, Taylor's version by Taylor Swift, released November 12th, 2021. Some notable tracks off this album: I Knew You Were Trouble, Stay, 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 22, and We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. This is a re-recorded version of the original Red album, which I believe came out, let's see when that was released, October 22nd, 2012. So I think I like this version more than the original, just because it's she actually has all the rights to this re-recorded version. She apparently lost the rights to the original when they were the old company she worked for or recorded them for. They were sold, and so to kind of get ownership of the music again, she began re-recording multiple albums. I think this is the second or third album that got re-recorded. I know another one is coming out pretty soon. But really like this album. I remember first hearing this in 2012. Again, like many videos on, or many albums on this series, a lot of this came from a restaurant I worked at, where a couple people in the kitchen started listening to Taylor Swift, and I remember hearing this album first in 2012, kind of toward the end of that year when it came out. This one, I think it's still considered to be country. I think this is kind of like the last album where you can really qualify it as country, or even like adjacent to country. 1989 came out a couple years after, well, the original version, and that's definitely more of a pop album. So I think Red was probably like her last kind of album that you could truly say was like somewhat country or like country. But let's go take a look at the track list here on this re-recorded version. Taylor's version, here we go. So track 1 is State of Grace, track 2 is Red, track 3 is Treacherous, track 4 is I Knew You Were Trouble, track 5 is All Too Well, track 6 is 22. I really love 22. 22 is one of my favorite songs on the album. I Knew You Were Trouble is also really good. Track 7 is I Almost Do. Track 8 is We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. Probably my favorite song on the album. It's just kind of, some of the stuff on the song is actually just kind of funny. Track 9 is Stay, Stay, Stay. Track 10 is The Last Time, which features Gary Lightbody of Snow Patrol. Track 11 is Holy Ground. Track 12 is Sad, Beautiful, Tragic. Track 13 is The Lucky One. Track 14 is Everything Has Changed. That features Ed Sheeran. Track 15 is Starlight. Track 16 is Begin Again. Track 17 is The Moment I Knew. Track 18 is Come Back, Be Here. Track 19 is Girl at Home. Track 20 is State of Grace, an acoustic version of that. Track 21 is Ronin. Track 22 is Better Man. Track 23 is Nothing New. That features Phoebe Bridgers. Track 24 is Babe. 25 is Message in a Bottle. Track 26 is I Bet You Think About Me, and that features Chris Stapleton. Track 27 is Forever Winter. Track 28 is Run, another song with Ed Sheeran. Track 29 is The Very First Night. And track 30 is All Too Well, a 10-minute long version of that song. So this is probably my favorite album from her. I think it has enough, like I do like country music occasionally, so this features enough country music on it, or enough songs that are like inspired by that, with enough kind of pop as well. So it's kind of like a really good mix of both country and pop. So again, this is the re-recorded version. I remember when this came out, I had it playing in an office one time. We were just streaming it, and my coworker came in and was asking. He's like, "Oh, is this Taylor's version?" I was like, "Yeah." And then we kind of just were working and kind of just like, like humming along to the song, singing along to the song. So definitely an album worth checking out, especially this version, because it has just so many songs on it. That's going to do it for this video. Again, this has been week 23 of this series. We're going to get up to 52, and then at the end of the year, we're going to kind of just analyze everything that I've listened to or have chosen for this series. So that's going to do it for now. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Have a good one.